She comes back home in extreme anger and shouts, "What is all this drama?" The old woman replies in a loving tone, "My daughter-in-law has come back." Mala angrily says, "Please stop this and tell me, why hasn't he been going to school for so many days?" The old woman says, "Don't you think the kids at school disturb him?" Mala replies furiously, "His mother is still alive. I will not allow anyone to disturb my child." The neighbors, who are listening to all this, start making jokes. They say it seems that, for the first time, a fight has finally started between this mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Otherwise, until today, they were an example in the neighborhood. People used to say that they loved each other, even more than a real mother and daughter. The old woman tries to explain to her daughter-in-law and says, "My dear, why don't you understand? In life, having a strong support is necessary." Mala angrily replies, "I am strong enough myself. I don't need anyone's support. And aren't you people my support? Why do you always think that after my husband's death, I should get married again?" Then she turns to her son and says, "Are you so weak that you get scared by such small things people say?" A frightened Max replies, "It's not that I'm afraid of what people say. They always tell me, 'You don't have a father. You don't have a father.' And those words hurt my heart, that's all." The old woman cries and says, "My child, you loved my son, but your lives together were not written in fate, and he left this world. I consider you my own daughter, and I give you permission to settle your life again." Mala shouts, "Mom, God has blessed me with a son. He is my strong support, and you are so kind that people think we are mother and daughter. Then why do you want me to leave you and go away?" The old woman cries and says, "My child, life is very long. I just want you to live like a normal woman, because you also have the full right to live your life freely. Otherwise, ask me how restless I feel about both of you." Mala angrily replies, "Mom, I agree with everything you say. A woman whose husband passes away has every right to rebuild her life. But I myself don't want anyone else to come into my life after my husband, because my love ended with him. I just want to spend the rest of my life and all my remaining love on both of you." The neighbors are deeply moved by Mala's words and say, "What a beautiful way of thinking this woman has. She is truly an example for our society. We should fully support her, because after her husband's death, she is going through a very difficult time." Mala angrily explains to her son, "If you let people's words affect you, you will never move forward in life and will always stay behind others. People talk because they cannot tolerate your progress. They want you to stay where you are while they move ahead. Promise me that you will stand strong like a rock and won't be affected by what people say. Otherwise, your mother will break, because you are the support of both of us women, and you have to be the strongest." The old woman steps forward and says to her daughter-in-law, "I will never interfere in such matters again." Mala smiles and says, "Now you are my mother. A mother can say anything. I never felt bad about anything you said. Now I'm very hungry. Please, let's go and cook something good." Max falls to his knees and apologizes to his mother, saying, "From today onward, you will never have any complaints about me." Mala quickly lifts her son up and says, "My dear, I have no complaints against you. Just like every month, my only wish is that my son becomes my support." And they all happily head back to their home. Respected viewers, what did you learn from today's beautiful video? The love of Mala's mother-in-law, Mala's rock-solid strength and high courage, and the way she held her family together firmly after her husband's death. How many points out of 10 would you give to all of this? Please be sure to share your valuable opinion. Thank you.